babies did just fine sleeping in the chicken coop last night. I think they're going to take to it just fine because they've spent so much time in the chicken coop anyway, going in there to eat and get water. I think the transition is going to be pretty seamless. And I have so much to do today that I have analysis paralysis, not knowing where to even start. Sometimes, just to get momentum going, you just have to put your shoes on. If you remember or watched the video, I had planted this mini test plot chicken garden earlier this spring, and it didn't do really well because I got it in later than I should have. It's all about experience, right? So next year if I do this again, definitely gotta plant this earlier because I planted radishes and lettuce, and the radishes bolted before they got to a decent size. There are still some radishes in here, but I went ahead and let it go to seed, and today I'm gonna go ahead and collect the seed off these radishes. Radishes are one of those things that is super easy to collect seed from. Just let it bolt and go to seed, and then let the seed dry, and then you can just break these open and save the seeds. Some of these still had a little bit of dew dampness on them, so probably gonna dry them overnight before I crack the shells. Make sure they're good and dry. Cloud job, be good. All the chickens in here, they are waiting impatiently. It's so funny. Every time I would go in there, the chickens would be dying to get in there. Now that I opened the fence, they're like, whatever, we're over it. All right, guys, well, whenever you decide you want to go check it out, there it is. Another one of the seeds that I'm collecting today is potato seed, true potato seed. Some varieties make seeds better than others. I think the heirloom varieties tend to produce better seeds. You won't get a true clone of your potato plant like you do when you just plant a potato in the ground. And so you can mix and match potato varieties to come up with some really unique potatoes. And it goes along with the whole idea of the landrace concept of mixing and matching varieties and picking the plants that do the best in your microclimate. And that is something that I'm really interested in doing, and I do believe I'm going to be moving more towards a landrace garden in the future. I'm gonna set these seeds aside for a few weeks and let them soften up really good, because then the potato seed's gonna be a whole lot easier to harvest. They finally found my chicken garden. Took them long enough. This is our storage building, and last year we were really hoping to get in here and reorganize all of this and put shelving up and everything, and while we got a little bit of that done, we actually stayed a lot busier through the winter than we thought we would, and only got a few things done. But I'm gonna dry my wheat in here on the frame that Glenn made me last year to dry stuff on. And it doesn't need a whole lot of drying. I'm thinking probably only a couple of weeks. I think it's gonna work pretty good in here. After all, it's almost dry all the way. It just needs a little bit extra drying, but there are fans that run in here, and we have air conditioners that run just enough to keep it dehumidified. We'll see how many wheat berries I get out of this. It looked like a whole lot more in the boxes and stuff that I was carrying it in, but it's definitely gonna be enough to experiment with the threshing and, you know, all the processing, and to bake something with. I think you can tell I'm pretty excited about the wheat. All right, Kaja, come on. On to the next thing. I can't believe how late in the day it is already. It takes forever to get things done. You know, it's funny because me and Glenn were just talking about how it's already August and it's like, where did this summer go? And it just seems like the older you get, the faster time goes. I guess it's just because you appreciate the time you have left so much more. But yeah, so, you know, after August, it's September, and then you're heading into fall and winter, and it's just crazy how fast time goes. It's kind of scary, really. Coming out to check on these tomatoes because I know they're getting really close, and that means tomato processing is coming up. And I really tried to find a food mill for making tomato sauce that I really liked, and I just couldn't find anything that was high enough quality, felt like would last a long time. So if you guys have any suggestions for good food mills, I would love one that is electric, or that could be both manual and electric. Then please leave it in the comments because I am open to suggestions because I don't know what to get and I can't find anything I like. All right. First tomato of the season. You know what that means? It's on. The work is on. There's a few others out here that are starting to go, but I really like to let them ripen on the vine if at all possible. So I'm just gonna leave them. They'll probably be ready tomorrow or the next day. And then there was this poor little guy. He has blossom end rot. Chickens get a snack today. But man, they look so good this year compared to last year. I'm really excited, at least for now, until the work starts. Here, chickies! Chickies, where are you? I keep forgetting that they can actually free range now. They can walk all the way around front of the house wherever they want to go. Here, chickies, you're a tomato. You had a busy day, puppy, huh? Was it fun? It was a busy day. We got a lot done. There's going to be a lot more to do probably in the next couple weeks. Glenn got a bunch of brush hogging done today. And tomorrow starts the weekend. And I am ready to relax and catch up on some rest and get ready to go. For now, I'm gonna go in, cook some fried chicken and glazed potatoes and enjoy a nice drink.